Yeah.
There.
Okay.
Woo! I feel
The
cool.
future.
The future is now.
The
I
distant
know.
future.
Go.
The year 2000. We're just gonna do like a little intro. I'm just gonna be like,
Okay.
hey, what's up, guys? And then we'll go from there. We'll just
Okay.
talk.
In terms of cameras, do you do
Camera A's right there.
So that's camera A, so that's like the main camera you want to look at.
Okay, sounds good.
But this is your close up, so you can look at that one too. It really doesn't matter.
like the office stuff, like-
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Sweet.
Alright, here we go. What's up, Alpha Nation? I'm Nate Adamski,
And I'm Hefty Chieftain.
and we're here with Cross today on another episode of Alpha Tunes FM.
Hey.
Welcome.
What is
Thank you for having me.
up?
Not much. A nice little beautiful drive down here. Never been too far past Universal Studios, so it's cool to see what's up out here.
Yeah, there's greenery.
I
That's,
know. I
that's
was
what's
like,
up.
wow.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, go California.
Caneo Valley is beautiful.
Yeah,
Especially after the rain.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Totally.
I came at a good time.
We're so happy to be here. To have you here. I'm happy to be here too, though. But I live here.
It's good to be alive.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
that
absolutely.
Kind of stuff. Count our fingers.
So I found you on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
just jamming out your music, and I like fell in love immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, your sound is so cool.
Oh,
It's very nice to just chill and hang out to and zen to, and
Very meditative.
yeah, it's very meditative. Yeah, and I just wanted to ask you right off the bat, how did you get to that point of that sound? Were you always kind of just making music like that, or did you like evolve to this?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times, I guess growing up, when people want to start music, right, the first thing they do, they buy a guitar.
Yeah.
They kind of do singer-songwriter stuff, and I think a lot of us just fall into the genre of folk just because of ease, or
Yeah.
that's just the nature of it, right? So I found
Open
myself,
chords.
yeah, sort of doing that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
That's what
and
I
it
play,
was just
guys.
like,
Don't make fun.
not that it's a
Yeah.
bad thing, but it's
Yeah.
just interesting that that's like what a lot of us start off at, just because that's what's available.
Right.
So kind of did that for a while. I was too scared to actually like post anything, or didn't know how to record stuff.
Yeah.
So just playing for fun, and then at some point I was just like, I kind of want to create stuff and put it out there.
Mhm.
So started off with a lot of acoustic stuff, and then slowly transitioned to electric guitar. Now with electric guitar, it was kind of funny. I had one for a long time, but I hated playing it. Because all I had was the guitar and the amp, and I was like, this is not the sound. This is not the sounds I hear in the music that I like.
Yeah.
And so eventually I stumbled upon like pedals. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's what they're using to sound like that.
Yeah.
And then my wallet kind of didn't like that because
It's expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Toys
so,
are expensive.
Toys
yeah,
are.
exactly.
How many
So
pedals do you have?
computer
Do you have?
acquisition syndrome they
You-
talk about, right? Right now I have like,
I've seen your board.
I want to see.
Your
say,
board's
like
nice.
12.
That's insane.
Total?
12.
Yeah.
Do you use them all?
So you started playing acoustic guitar, right?
Yeah. So started on acoustic.
Mhm.
Had an electric, just kind of
And how
off
old
to
were
the
you when
side.
you like kind of started playing?
I want to say maybe beginning of high school-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, so about, I don't know what age that is, 13, 14?
So you've been playing like 12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Acoustic.
And then when did you find the pedals, the electric guitar?
Yeah, pedal stuff I would say pretty recently. I want to say
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
more recent.
maybe 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Was when I bought like the first couple pedals. Or not even 4, I want to say like 2. Because that was when I first actually even performed in front of people outside
Yeah.
of my bedroom. So I want to say only 2 years ago was like sort of the pedal craze.
It takes a long time to get used to pedals because it's like learning a whole other aspect of your instrument. It's like
Yeah.
learning a whole other instrument.
But that's also what makes it so like exciting as
Yeah.
well, right? Because I kind of not got stale, but playing acoustic guitar was just kind of like
It's kind of just part of like your progression
yeah.
as a musician.
And then getting the pedals was like this whole new world. It's like now I can add like delays. Now it might sound like 2 guitars are playing. What's that?
It's like a
Yeah.
layers. There's
yeah,
really nice
and
layers.
there's like
to
the
it, yeah.
reverb. Oh.
It's
It's like okay, that's that sound that I've been trying to get for so long, right?
I don't know if
So
you
it's-
busk, but you should for sure.
Yeah.
Do you busk?
I would love to, but it's hard to find spaces around
Yeah.
where I am right now.
Mhm.
Um,
You're not too far from
But-
Santa Monica. You say you go to
Yeah,
Santa
yeah,
Monica.
you
that's-
gotta-
true.
Yeah,
Dude,
you could busk.
that's
Yeah.
right.
I could see definitely on the beach, walking a boardwalk, and listening to your stuff is your busking for sure.
Alright, thanks for
You
the
do
idea.
well.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. It would be cool to hear just that because you're used to seeing the guy that looks like me playing an acoustic. So give me $1. You know, just.
So you're saying we don't look alike?
No, we look alike.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just like a little taller.
Okay.
Just a little
Facial
bit.
hair is the same.
That's really good. Good, yeah.
Working on
There
it.
we go. But
So
yeah.
yeah, that's a great idea. I might look into that. But
Absolutely.
Speaking of just playing shows, are you playing any shows?
sometimes doing like little open mics here and there.
Open mics are so fun.
Yeah.
I love an open mic.
Yeah, so that's good to just try out new material or super like low risk and just chill out. So play a couple
Totally.
open mics here and there.
Where are some of the places you play at?
A lot of coffee shops over
Nice.
in Orange County. So there's like this intentional coffee shop that I've been a couple times towards Santa Ana area.
Mm-hmm.
Did one I think towards Newport Beach. It was called Alta Coffee. This was my first paid gig.
Oh, nice.
Woo!
Yeah,
Congrats.
but the caveat was that I did have to play 2 hours.
Oh,
So I had to.
It's a long time.
Yeah, I had to like find every single song, basically every single song I had, regardless if it was good or bad. I played
Right.
that
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
And a lot of covers.
Did you play? You were using your looper pedal at that point, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of helps because then you can kind of just jam
Yeah,
for
for
like
sure.
10 minutes, and then no one knows the difference because they're just drinking coffee and there's tunes in the background. You know?
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be
That's
made
what-
on the spot.
Yeah, that's kind of a nice
Yeah.
casual show. And
Totally.
like those shows.
What's your songwriting process? What do you do? How does that work?
Yeah, songwriting, I would say, kind of different for different songs. So sometimes it's like intentionally I sit down and like I have some time, I'm gonna try to write a song, and I'll
Mhm.
figure out a chord progression and then some sort of melody, whether that's humming or sometimes lyrics kind of form in that stage already.
Mhm.
So I might have some melody ideas and just sort of go from there. Other times it's like based on feeling, like if you have a really crappy
Yeah.
day, like you didn't get a job or something, in some instance, like what do I do with these emotions? Like I'm gonna write a song.
Just be angsty.
And then yeah, it's like all right, here's some chords,
Yeah.
and here's the melody, and in terms of like writing, I usually start with like the experience, like very transparent. Like if it's at one point when it was like after an interview I did that I felt I really did bad on, I was like, okay, this is the experience. Now how do I make it a little more abstract? So I'm not like some songwriters are super transparent in that their writing is like, I went to this job interview.
Right, yeah.
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 But in terms of that, I try to like make it a bit more abstract. So it's like
Metaphorical.
yeah.
Yeah.
have them sort of guess what it's about. So it's a bit more easily relatable, I guess.
Yeah.
It's more.
Makes it more broad too because it's up for interpretation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is cool about music.
So even if people don't really know exactly what you meant to say,
Uh-huh.
it still might be connecting with them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so as long as I translate
Yeah.
somehow that I felt crappy that day, people might listen and they'll go, oh, I
Yeah.
felt crappy
I felt-
before.
yeah, yeah.
So I relate to that, yeah.
I know
So
what
it's
it's like
really
to
trying
feel
to
crappy.
trick the listener.
That's good. Yeah.
Definitely.
I love it. I really do. So you've been playing for so long now, and you mostly do shows like at coffee shops and that kind of scene. What's like a huge goal for you? Like what's A1? Like Grammy or like
Huge goal?
Yeah.
I would say not necessarily even super huge, but I would love to be on Audio Tree.
Oh
Like
yeah,
they do those sessions with
those are sick.
yeah, they're just the way they sort of portray artists and their mixing and engineering and stuff like that sounds really good. So that's one of the goals. I wouldn't say that's like
Awesome.
super huge goal.
No, that's
but
Yeah.
no. Audio Tree is sick.
But,
Also,
like,
So
that's-
Far Sounds.
So far
That's
sounds
like-
doing that too.
I would love to do that. I think I
Yeah.
feel like that's
Definitely could
those
see,
are like the
see you
same.
there. I see you there.
Yeah,
that's
So
for
Far
sure.
Sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how big they've gotten. Like I remember a couple
Yeah.
years back they would only have So Far LA, So Far like
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
cities. Now there's like
Everywhere. It's
multiple
all-
in,
yeah.
in cities and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that's also a really cool venue. But I guess getting a Grammy is not one of my goals just yet.
Right.
But you're setting goals that are, tangible. Not that getting a Grammy isn't tangible,
Uh-huh.
but it's in like the foreseeable future. You can
Okay.
reach
Yeah,
that
I
point.
could totally
You're
see
kind of
it.
just climbing up the mountain
I
at that point.
appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
That would
it's
be
good.
cool. That's when I know I will have almost made it.
Yeah,
Taking steps to there.
yeah, absolutely.
It's a process for sure.
Yeah.
Totally. So, like I said before, you've been playing so long, and you wanna like reach all these goals. who are some of the people that influence you that have gotten Grammys? not necessarily gotten Grammys, but who
Just
influences? Yeah, who
influences
influences you as an artist?
Real quick, do you know Taj Sultana?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's.
I would say that's one of my influences. Especially the looping aspect.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
That's what I definitely had to yeah.
I've gotten that a couple times, with the looping stuff. But I would say in high school, I was into a lot of just YouTube, like acoustic artists.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of Asian American ones too, like Kina Grannis, David Choi, who just kind of made their living on YouTube. And then going into high school, I listened to a lot of like rockish. So I loved Paramore and Good Charlotte. Those are my two like
fair enough,
high school, middle school.
I saw your post. It was like, "Good Charlotte will always have a place in my heart."
Yeah, that's like I grew up just listening to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because it's very different from what I create now.
Totally.
And then in college was when I started listening to a bunch of like sad stuff. Like Julian Baker is a big influence for me. So she also does a lot of like looping stuff, sort of reverby stuff like that. And then Tosh with the looping. So really it's just like seeing crazy things and then just trying to emulate it at home. Like after electric guitar I had a bunch of pedals and stuff and then playing around with that. And then I saw like Tosh and Julian playing with looping pedals, and I'm like, all right, that's an easy way to make your live set a little more.
And then you find yourself just naturally kind of twisting into your own sound.
Yeah. So it's like taking little pieces from there, like Paramore, Good Charlotte, even though not outright sounding like them, like there might be certain elements that are similar to them. Right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, anyone if you like Hayley Williams, I bet like you want to sing like Hayley Williams.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's like emulating, or even like just stage presence or like style.
Oh, totally.
So there have been times where I'm like playing a riff and I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. This is gonna be a great song. And then I realize, oh, I just stole that off of the song that I love. It's like, damn it, it's not mine.
It happens to all of us. Like, oh my gosh, this sounds so familiar and amazing, and I love it. It's like people are gonna love this, and then all of a sudden you just like one of your favorite songs comes on, you're playing with it.
It's like, oh, that's already a song.
For sure.
So yeah, it's been a cool kind of just journey, exploring different sounds.
No, that's awesome. You do covers too.
Yeah.
And you make them very much your own. When do you decide you want to do a cover, and how do you pick it? You're like, I just like the song, I'm gonna do it. Probably, right?
So it's very, I would say, time dependent. A lot of times when I create, it's just like I have this full day that I don't have anything planned. I'm gonna make something to post or create something to post.
Yeah.
And so with covers, a lot of times it's just songs that are stuck in my head at the time. And my only way to get over it and try to get it out of my head is by recreating it.
Yeah.
And so it's like just taking that and being like
making your own.
Yeah.
We always talk about it with covers. I do a lot of covers myself, and I always just like try to put like a reggae twist on it every time I do a cover. I feel like that's the easiest way to transform a song.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But it's fun though. You kind of make it your own.
And I find that it's a good way to sort of play around with things in sort of a low pressure environment because it's like you might stumble upon a sound that you really like that you'll use later on for maybe an original production, right? Or just learning on the go, like in terms of how to mix a cover or something like that.
It's comfortable too, and it's good practice. Especially when you're playing like live shows. You're playing like your own stuff, and it's a little challenging because it's like what you wrote and you want it to come across the right way.
Yeah,
But with covers, they're always going to come across the way they've always come across because it's a cover.
For sure.
You play it your own way.
Yeah, and then it's like with your original stuff, you want it to be so good, right? So you're like scared to try different things and stuff like that. So with covers, it's like whatever. I don't care that much, but I want it to be cool, so it's more.
They already did the hard part. They made it.
There's a
Yeah.
reason you're covering it.
That's fair,
Because it's out there and it's good. I'm probably gonna cover one of your songs.
What?
Probably not, but maybe.
No way.
When I told Matt, our producer, who's here, that your name was Crossed, he was like, "What is that?" And we thought it sounded kind of metal, like gross,
like ironically.
Yeah. And I was just going to ask you, like, why Crossed? Like, what's the meaning behind it?
Yeah, so I
Crossed
wish.
with a K too.
Yeah, I wish it was sort of had a layer to it, but really it was just this running joke with me and some of my friends in college. So I think it started maybe as a Tumblr meme or something, but like they would replace every vowel in your name with an O. So my name being Kristen was crossed on. So kind of a, I guess, nickname was crossed from some people in college. And then when I started putting out music, I was like, Kristen sounds kind of boring, and I don't want it to be like attached to my full name or anything like that. So I was like, I was trying to come up with something. So I figured, still kind of similar to my name, like if you were to see it written out, still hold some semblance, but it's not just like Kristen.
You need to make like a wintery kind of feeling album. Frost, I don't know, I just think of Frost.
Yeah? Oh, like Jack Frost?
Yeah.
Jack Frost.
Oh, there you go. How do we market that? How do we
I know. Do you know any friends named Jack?
No.
Yeah.
Jacks.
You gotta get a Jack in here. Can we get a Jack in here? Everyone here's Jack. Just bring a guy in.
Yeah.
That's so funny. That's awesome though. That's cool. That's really funny. Yeah, me and my friends do that too with our like crossed on. Yeah, we do like. What's one like? I'm gonna have a great Tim. Like, have you seen that video? They say
like just dumb.
Just dumb. Yeah. Memes are cool though.
Friend groups. That's what they're for, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So you're gonna play some songs for us today.
Yes.
We're so excited. What do you have? What are you playing?
So I'm gonna play a couple. First one will be Phase Drift. So this is one I released, I want to say maybe half a year ago. And I got a good friend that I haven't actually met in person, but just through Instagram. So it's kind of the power of the internet.
Yeah, totally.
And I asked if he could sing like a verse and make it into a duet-y type thing.
That's awesome.
So he sent it over, and his name's Paul Yoon. But yeah, so through the power of just online and the internet being able to send tracks over, we were able to create something there. So it's just me. Paul's not here today.
Yeah. Maybe Jack can do it.
Okay, yeah, we can fill in.
Yeah.
So I'm playing that,
It's
another
Phase
one.
Drift.
Yeah, Phase Drift.
I hope I phase and then drift.
Yeah.
Or drift and then phase.
Yeah.
One of the two.
One of the two.
I'm showing you all the feels.
Yeah, it's kind of sad song, if you will, but you'll see.
Why is it sad and not sad?
I guess say sad because it's like I feel like that's almost a genre nowadays where it's like sad singer-songwriter type thing. So it is sad,
right?
But I just say sad because it's like I don't want that to be attached to like me as a person. Yes, I feel sadness, but that's not like the.
It's also just a human thing to have different emotions, right? I hope.
Yeah.
To have different emotions, so it's okay to have a sad song. Yeah, we had. I talk about this a lot. We had an artist come on named Mike Skull, and he writes sad music. But I brought it up that he writes sad music, and he said, "No, I make moving music."
Ooh.
And right.
Like
I loved that.
Very,
So that really stuck with me. He's like, "It's not sad, it's moving."
Okay.
So. If you want to take
human music.
Human music, exactly.
Humanistic.
Human moving music.
So Phase Drift, and then
play another one called Pockets of Blue.
Ooh,
so that one's not officially released yet, so kind of in the works. But there's a YouTube video, an acoustic version, so that'll be kind of similar to what it is. But I do want to sort of make it more
expansive. On it.
Yeah, and then release it officially. And then last one is Nobody. So that one is out. It was the last song to kind of a full-length album I released last year, sort of the beginning. No, last year, end of last year. So about a year ago. The last track on there. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're ready. We're really excited to see it. And let's go.
All
let's
right,
do it.
Go.
Right. We got Cross here with 3 of her songs. Good.
So,
should we do outro real quick?
Cut and audio is cut. What's that? You want to do the outro now?
Outro real quick?
We can, because I was going to ask, what's your Insta? Because I'm putting just a story.
KROSTOUT.
Whoa, I'm just kidding. KROST
out.
STOUT. Gosh, you're wearing a blue shirt, looks like?
Yeah.
Is that it? Okay, cool.
That's like your aesthetic. It's like that
blue,
like
bluish,
yeah.
That also just kind of worked out of.
Your room's like all blue. Is that where you're recording all your stuff?
Yeah.
It's like your room. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, so now it's like when I wear clothes, I was like, should I wear red? I don't know.
Yeah, you really dropped the ball.
I thought about it. It's weird that it's become so